Welcome back. We're leaving the keep. It's been a long day over here. I recorded the last episode today at just before 8 that I started. And now it's almost 10 p.m. I'm recording this one. I hope I hope I don't get too tired by the end of the episode, but
Ready!
it should be fine. Should be fine. I didn't spend too much energy today. So can I warp, or do I have to walk all the way there? So I made it to the entrance, but I feel like I really missed the shortcut. there's probably, like, it's just weird that I had to puzzle my way out of this. Usually it's much easier to get out than to get deeper in those things, but well. Good work, everyone. Huh? Oh, it's you. It seems like you finished your trial without incidents. Elise and Toa, what are you two doing here? And where is Professor Schmidt? Oh, he already went back to the research building to compile his data. I'm here for what you promised me, Ring. You haven't forgotten, have you? Of course not. I told you we'd have lunch together, and that's what we'll do. Wow, it's already lunchtime. It's easy to lose track of time down here. Sorry, the trial was so hard this time. Now that I think of it, my stomach feels empty. Something smells heavenly. Elise, did you perhaps... She brought a lunch in her tiny lunchbox. Yes, in fact, I had Toa and Tita help me prepare some boxed lunch. How about we all have a picnic together, everyone? So there's multiple. I hope. That's nice. I don't think we've had picnic in trails before. Like, we did eat on a bench together, but in this setting, I think it's a first. This is amazing. Agreed. It's so colorful. It's quite pleasing to the eye. And it's just so tasty. It's like my stress is being blown away. I'm glad you enjoyed so much. The three of us worked really hard making them. I only helped with the prep work in the morning. But we made one for the professor too. What should we do about this? We could just get it to him later. I'm sure he'll eat it between his experiments. No, man. This fried chicken is so crispy on the outside and nice and juicy on the inside. It's incredible. The omelette is really pretty too. And it's got this unique flavor I can't quite place. We used some soup stock to flavor it. The recipe for it is from the East. I got it from a friend of our family. If you'd like, I can teach it to you. For real, I'm always up for expanding my cooking arsenal. A lot of fruits in there as well. High-level girl conversation detected. We'd best not fall behind. Someday I shall create a beautiful lunch brimming with love for Instructor Reen. Reen? Do you not like it, perhaps? Oh, no, it's amazing. It just makes me feel a little nostalgic. Like I was back home with Mom and Dad for a moment. Oh, well, of course. I used Schwarzer family seasonings, after all. Well, please eat to your heart's and stomach's content. Well, if you say so, how can I refuse? They're totally in their own little world. It seems Elise will be the biggest obstacle I must overcome. This fish isn't too bad either. I wonder if she's gonna, like, I'm pretty sure Celine becomes an actual person at some point. I wonder if she's gonna still eat fish like that. You were looking at me like that in the keep too. You've got something to say? Spit it out already. No. Watching you and Instructor Reen earlier made me feel uneasy, but I'm not getting that feeling anymore. You mean... I guess he really has changed, at least a little. It's nice that I don't have to worry so much about him losing control of his power, but he still takes on more work than he should, so he'll probably need as much help as you and the others can give him. Oh, understood. Not bad. A taste of a homemade meal. I suppose it's been a while. What's the matter? You miss your mama's cooking? Your family's in Heimdall, right? Why not just visit whenever you want? Being on my own is another kind of training. I can't keep relying on them all the time. Surely you too miss the taste of home after being away for 3 months. Yeah, I guess. My mom's cooking was kinda crappy, but I guess I miss not having it. Oh? Anyway, this ain't gonna be enough to fill me up. Well, look what I found. Some extra sandwiches. No, you don't. I just can't let my guards down around you for a second. We have plenty of extras, so please eat as much as you like. Nice. Let them at me. Or let me at them. Let's save some food for the rest of us. Well, he's kind of contradicting Elise. She's like, eat to your heart's content, and then Rena's like, well, leave it to the rest of us. So it's kind of canceling what she said. Afterwards, they cleaned up their picnic, and each of them went their own way. After paying a visit to Professor Schmidt, Reen walked George to the station where his train back to Ruhr was waiting. As you can see from the handout, the next location for our field exercises will be Western Lamare. Lamare, probably. Lamar. The nearest city will be the port city Ordis. And that said, we will be farther from civilization this time than prior exercises. In addition, our designated area this time will extend as far east as Requel. I see. From Requel to Ordis, hey? I'm no stranger to either of those places. It's going to be really wide, a really wide range this time. And we'll be near my formal palace. Your palace? Oh, you mean Juno Naval Fortress, right? That was the Noble Alliance's headquarters during the Civil War, right? That's correct. When the war ended, I found myself there with well less than 50,000 soldiers. I considered making a last stand there, but news of the Northern War reached me. I did some negotiating, and that's how I became a lapdog of the government. Is that really something you should blurt out like that? Principal Le Guin, you may wish to keep your commentary to yourself. You all may already be aware, but there's a reason this was decided upon the location. All of the highest ranking nobles will be gathered there for a conference. The Imperial Provincial Council, right? I heard it was going to be held in Ordis this year. Will you be attending too, Principal Le Guin? Up to 2 years ago, I had regularly attended the conference as the Countess of Le Guin. However, I've since pulled away from the political front line, so I don't plan to attend this year. You and the students will have to bring honor to our school without my or the professor's help. Judging from last time, I suspect we'll have another incident. It seems likely the society will make another move. Hard to say if they'll just be running around up their experiments or what. Either way, we should be even more prepared than usual, especially with the gnomes in the picture too. Looks like it's not just our students who have gotten all fired up. You've all got good mindset, so this should help us get a leg up on the main campus. Really? Get a leg up? Principal Le Guin, that's... Oh, have you not heard? The main campus will be holding its own field exercises starting this month. What? Not just a branch campus? The Crown Prince has decreed that the main campus shall also assist with the Empire's crisis. Though they'll be in a different location from us, they will depart on the same day. I see, but Where could they possibly be headed? They're much bigger than us. Are they going to use a special train to get there too? One word from the prince's mouth and bam, that's a tyrannical empire for you. First, this is confidential information. Second, we are getting off track. Again, we will hold our field exercise in Lamar. We will depart Friday night, and the duration will be 4 days. I expect each of you to have the planning documents memorized by tomorrow. 4 days? Does that include Friday? Are we gonna get back only on Tuesday? The last one was 3 days, I think. I'm assuming it's going to be 1 day for transport, 2 days of actual exercises, and another day for transport, but maybe this one is a day longer. Oh, it is, huh? I saw this coming on account of the conference being held there, but now that I know for sure, I should get in contact with Eustace. He should have been in attendance at last year's conference too. I should head back to the dorms now, though. Lisa's waiting. I think I remember her overhearing Principal Le Guin saying something earlier. I wonder if she needs help. Oh, bonding points. Ooh, okay. And there's a message here from B. Do you know this shop? Hey, Reen. Things going okay since Sutherland? She's not using capital letters. I'm going to the eastern part of the Empire on a request from the guild. Long distance on a train gets kind of boring though. So have you heard of a shop called Nine Valley? There's supposed to be one in Leaves and I want to check it out. It'd be nice if you could show me where it is. Going all the way out east? I didn't know her work as a bracer took her all over. Nine Valley is definitely an interesting shop. Could it be that well known? Well, they've always been good to us. And it's easy enough for me to take her there. What are the other options? Wait, let's say no for now. I just want to see who else I can... Oh, there's only Ash and... I don't know if I want to spend a bonding point on... Okay, there's Towa as well. Oh, that's a... I need to choose 2 out of 4. Probably Ash. I mean, Ash is kind of... I think there's character growth, but we did have the sauna, the hot bath with Ash. I'm kind of curious about Altina as well. She was acting weird. I wonder what's her deal there. But anyway, I think we're gonna do... I think I'm gonna do Fee and one of those, maybe Altina, maybe Ash, we'll see. I'll decide after this one. Yes. Sup, Reem? Nice to see your face. Time's flown by, huh? You look well, Fee. So, you know that shop you messaged me about? There's actually is one in Leaves. I know the owner pretty well, so if you got time, I could bring you there. Yeah, I don't want to pass that up. I'm free enough now, so I'll get off at Leaf. Sounds good? Of course it does. Let's meet at the station. Green then walked to the station and waited for Fee to arrive. Hey, sorry for the wait. No problem. Good to see you, Fee. Thanks for coming all this way. Well, I'll be off again soon as I'm done with my business. It's a pretty city in the evening. First time I've ever been here. It's kind of nice. So where's Nine Valley? It's in the back alley over there. I'll show you. Hey, so are you Sylphid? My mama told me about you. I don't know what she told you, but I guess she must have known the boss. Nice meeting you. If you're ever nearby, feel free to pop in. I personally recommend some silenced explosive ammo. And we just got some wide-range grenades in too. Nice. I'll get those in some of those custom parts over there. It's like you guys are already old friends, but Fee, do you even need those kinds of things for your bracer work? Well, my Jaeger skills come in handy sometimes. especially for jobs that take me east, which is where I'm headed. Huh? To the east, huh? I get a lot of reports about Jaegers that way. You go in that way to check the place out? Something like that. I need to be well prepared. After shopping at Nine Valley, Fee still had some time before she had to leave, so Reen gave her a tour of the branch campus. So this is Taurus's branch campus. It feels a bit different from the main campus, but still nostalgic. Wish I'd have come sooner, then I'd be able to spend more time here. There's always next time. Alright then, let me give you a quick tour of the place. Sounds good. Oh, a flower bed. Looks like it's well taken care of, despite the lack of staff. Yeah, the students mostly take care of it, but Celestine's been helping too. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like the gardening club you were part of, though. I think that's fine. The plants look well taken care of. Gardening club, huh? Kinda takes me back. Hey, Reen. They look a bit dry now. Can I water them? Yeah, of course. I'll go get the watering pot. Man, now I really feel like we're back in our days at the main campus. You watering the flowers in the flower bed, and me helping out sometimes. Yeah, now we're all missing is Edel and Vivi. Okay. They look a little happier now. Thanks, Pete. They were already well taken care of. By the way, those twin gun parts earlier, they're going to use them for your job that takes you out east, right? It seems like it's a job to survey the reports of Jaegers in the area, but do you think... From the info I've got, it seems the chances are slim. I don't think the boss would let anyone get his trail that easily. Oh, really? Then why? Well, if there's even a 1% chance, I gotta take it. One of the reasons I joined up with the Bracers was so I could find everyone in Zephyr. I see. Hey Fia, I'm going to tell you this now since I have the opportunity. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Typical Reen. I'm okay. I'm not pushing myself, nor do I feel like I'm in a rush. It's true that when I found out the boss was still alive in Sutherland, I felt a sharp sensation deep in my chest. But the reason you joined the Bracers was one of the reasons I joined the Bracers. I think I get the significance behind the Bracers emblem now. I don't want to do anything to shame Sarah or Tobal, who helped me take the Bracer test, or any of you in Class 7 who gave me the opportunity, so don't worry, Reen, I'm fine. The head pat, I think it might be the first one in this game. There's a lot more in one, I think in the first game, yeah, in the first Cold Steel. You're right, sometimes I forget you're 17 now. Now that you're a full-fledged Bracer, I should probably stop treating you like a little kid. Doesn't seem like your actions match your words. Oh, sorry.
That feels nice. It's been a while, so it kind of makes me feel happy.
It's so weird when they just introduce a voiced line like that. I think I get it. I'm sure it's not easy working for the Bracer Guild, but just keep taking it one day at a time. Me and everyone else are all rooting for you. After a short tour of the campus, they returned to the station. Reen reluctantly said goodbye to her as she boarded the train to Heimdall. I wonder if it's going to be useful. Maybe I should focus on characters that I will actually fight. There's a quest here? Is that... what's the quest? Tita. I want to get something nicer, but Tita, why do you seem so distraught? Oh, Instructor Reen. Hello. I'm trying to choose gifts to send to my friends back home, but it seems like lately I've just been sending them popular things without putting much thought into it. A gift, huh? I can relate. I've been sending more things recently too. It's hard to find fresh new things that will make them happy. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. The more you know someone, the harder it is to choose something for them. Instructor Rin, will you help me choose some gifts? I think it'd be good to get a fresh perspective. Me? I'm not sure about this, but if you really want me to... Yay, thank you. So do you have any candidates? Well, I've chosen a store for each person. I forgot to mention, but I'm buying gifts for 3 people. Okay, no problem. Alright, then we should go to the stores. Right, thanks again. Can we start with Nyosui-an? Of course, let's get going. So those are not marked then. So I wasn't too wrong in thinking they were sort of hidden. Like now it's got to show up, but like this wasn't here before. That kind of person, what kind of person are you getting these for? It's for a girl who's a year younger than me. She has purple hair and always wears a ribbon. And she can be a little aloof at times, but she also likes to tease people. She almost sounds a bit like Muse. They might look and act completely different, but now that you mention it, they are sort of similar in a way. Maybe that's why you got along so well with Muse then. My friend loves cute things, so I usually go to boutiques to get gifts for her. But since she's 15 now, I thought it might be good to get her something more mature. That's why I decided to come here. I'd love to hear any recommendations you have. Go to the counter and select Choose Gift to choose a gift. Pretty simple. Okay. Is there going to be a good and bad answer there? You need something? Yes, I'm looking for a gift today. Instructor Rin, did you find anything? Let's see, a gift for a girl who's 1 year younger, and she's sort of like Muse. There was some sort of ceremony, like in the beginning of the game, she was like dressed in a kimono or something like that. Kagemaru, I don't even know what that is. Eastern Sweet, I think a little more. She needs something cute. So probably not Eastern tea. I don't know if a Kagemaru though is cute. The black cat mascot from that one novel? I've given her some cat-themed gifts before, but this design should be different enough. I'm glad to hear it. There might be something better, but if she's okay with it, damn. That sounds like it's not the best answer. Alright, let's head to Carnegie Books and Games next. Got it? Let's get going. Maybe I should have given the tea and keep the cute thing for the book. This place not only sells books, but toys too. What kind of person are you getting a gift for next? She's in her early 20s and she's pretty athletic, not to mention super energetic. She's really good with the staff and her hobbies are fishing and collecting sneakers. Sounds like she's pretty active. A woman from Liberl who fights with a staff? It couldn't be her, could it? Instructor Rin? Oh, sorry. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what you have in mind, Tita, because this person's so active. You thinking getting her a book might be a good change of pace. I wonder, the one who likes cute things, was it Ren? She has pink hair, I think, but that's exactly right. It's the only one from Liberl that I can think who's younger than her by like a year. Who's athletic and energetic. Orbital Car Encyclopedia, Scenery of Herbal Vintage. Oh my god. This sounds more like a souvenir from Erebonia though. I like the Vintage Masters deck. Scenery of Erebonia. I feel like it's too contemplative for Estelle. She needs a competition game. Horrible car encyclopedia. I don't think she's a big reader. It's gonna be that. It's not a book, but how about a Vantage Master starter deck? It's a card game that's popular here in Ervonia right now. I remember she doesn't like chess, but maybe she'll like this. Glad to hear it. Again? There's no way. Okay, now that's done. Can we head to Lapin Boutique? This one should be the last one. You know, she's the one who knows the people. It's very weird that Reen gets the pick for her. Another pawn. Oh, Elise is here with Yuna and the others. Might be smart to get their take on this. Sure, that sounds like a good idea. Anyway, my last gift is for a man in his 20s. Oh, and I don't mean Agate. This person's a lot more calm and composed. I see. Maybe it's Joshua? Same age as the woman from earlier. I wonder if... Alright, I'll look around. No elegant young maiden can resist the call of a beautiful lace. Wow, these look pretty fancy. Elegant young maiden, huh? My, these are elaborate. From price and design perspective, I think I prefer more simple clothing though. Are you talking about... Looks like everyone's helping Elise with her shopping. Excuse us. Irene and Tita? You two are shopping together? Interesting. Don't tell me you two are... No. Instructor Irene is helping me choose a gift. A gift? Oh, for Agate? No, it's not like that. I want to buy something for a friend. He's helped me out a lot over the years. Now I understand. Do you know who she's talking about? Well, I've heard a few stories here and there. Well, that should make things easy. Would you guys mind giving us some advice on what we should buy? We need something for a calm and composed man in his 20s. If it's the one I'm thinking of, he's more like Kurt, and he is Instructor Reen. Also, I hear this man has a lover, yes? Someone as bright as the sun who brings happiness to everyone around her? That's right. That's the young woman I was talking about earlier. Is that so? They sound like quite the couple. No kidding. In fact, I think they might be the perfect couple. Yes, I admit I'm a little curious to meet them now. In any event, Reen, we should keep that in mind when choosing the gift. Good point. Thank you, everyone. That was really helpful. That was really helpful? I'd want to buy an accessory or something that can be worn all the time. Oh. Excuse me, can I just purchase? An accessory that can be worn all the time. A necklace? That sounds weird. But what's the point with Kurt and being in a relationship? Silver necklace? Simple belt? An elegant driving hat? That's not worn all the time. Colorful cap? I don't think so either. Knit hat? I think it's either necklace or... Simple sounds like a bad gift. But he is a calm and composed guy. How about a silver necklace? It looks really cool. A necklace won't give the wrong impression, right? I think it's not like a ring or anything. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll look good on him. Glad to hear it. I don't know if he says something like that when it's not that great, but oh well. Thank you. Yeah, there was a board about a new book next to the cache. I wonder if there's something I should buy. Every item was both wonderful and interesting. It wouldn't have gone half this well if I had done it alone. Today's success is all thanks to you, Mr. Reen, Instructor Reen. Happy to hear it. Please take this as a token of gratitude. Did you synthesize this? Yes, I chose one I thought suited you best, Instructor Reen. I appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, I nearly forgot. I was going to go to the bookstore to buy a card for each to the present. Well then, you'd better go take care of that now. But take care not to get too flustered and trip on the way there. I'll be careful. I'll be off then. Alright. Okay. So we don't want to get to the next part yet. I think I'm gonna go see Altina. I'm curious about Ash. I feel like they had a funny encounter, like they had a funny moment in at the picnic, but I'm curious about what Altina has. Oh, she's painting or drawing. There, all that's left is the coloring. Oh, are you painting? Is this for art class? The principal assigned us an art-related task. She said the theme could be anything, yet she will not give me a passing grade, no matter how many I submit. I remain the last one in the class who has not yet completed the task. Oh, is it really that difficult of an assignment? When I think of my next impending failure, my heart feels heavy. But today's the final deadline for the task, so I must keep painting. Painting assignment? She's having a tough time. Altina, is it okay if I take a look at your painting when you're done? I might be able to give you some advice before you turn it into the principal. Understood. Please assist me. All I have left to do is color, so please just wait a little longer. Are we gonna get to see it? Complete. Okay. Pretty simple. It's nice. What do you think? I believe I actually accurately represented the subject matter. There's no doubt it's well made, but looking at it, I don't feel any passion from it. Passion? One of the members of the old Class 7, Gaius, was in the art club. He showed me his painting from time to time. One of his paintings gave me the impression he had this deep passion for painting the subject that he did. That's why he was always able to create art that moved the hearts of everyone who saw it. I don't have much of an eye for art myself, but I'm guessing that's the reason the principal refuses to give you a passing grade. Passion for paint, that's rough. Passing grade? If so, then this task isn't unsuited for a homunculus such as myself, but perhaps not for Millium. Altina. It's fine. Emotion is not something that comes pre-installed in Oz series unit. Millium is the irregular among us. It's not unusual for normal humans to have things they don't excel at, so me not getting credit for art classes... Altina. I don't think you don't have emotions. After all, you're feeling jealous of Millium right now, aren't you? That isn't... And since you've got emotions, you have everything you need for this assignment. There's no need to think too hard about it. All you need to do is draw something you want to draw. What's something you feel you want to draw from the bottom of your heart? What I want to draw? No. Huh? You want to draw me? That was the immediate answer I reached to that question. Is it not okay to do so? Of course it's okay. But if you're going to paint me, be sure to make me look cool. Understood. I will do my best. So she's gonna have emotions? That's the way she's gonna have emotions, to draw Reen sitting on a bench? To paint, rather, not draw. Another one of the harem. As she painted, her brush moved several times faster than it did when she painted the flower. After she had finished, she went straight to Aurelia to submit her painting. You pass. Huh? Really? But of course, I could tell at a glance. This drawing is leagues ahead of any of the ones you've submitted prior. Your submission was a little late, but I'll let it slide this time. You've grown a lot, Orion. Thank you. You're a bit overprotective, wouldn't you say? Sorry. Well, that was surprisingly easy. It was almost anticlimactic. Well, the picture was just that good. Nice job, Altina. You as well, Instructor Rean. Thank you very much for your help. You're welcome. Alright. Okay, do we actually have anything else to do? I could play Vantage Master, I guess, but... It's getting late. Should I head back to the dorms now? Returning to the dorms will cause the story to advance. Are you heading in already, Rean? Oh, he was just sitting there. Yeah, I managed to get all of my errands done. I guess you guys went shopping, huh? That's quite the mountain of food. Yes, it's all for dinner tonight. I've been thinking that I can't keep imposing on the Countess's hospitality. Besides, we've all been working so hard in class. We wanted to show off our skills a little. Well, we've basically just been making whatever we want at the kitchen. At the cooking club. Well, it's good to see you're all so eager, but I'm pretty sure Celestin already has dinner handled. I guess you're in charge of lugging everything back, huh, Kurt? Yes, well, we came across Ash, but he managed to worm his way out of helping. Yeah, so it seems. Oh, the weirdo. Oh, hello everyone. It's good to see you all. We're ready to start cooking club anytime. I'm gonna go wild with these ingredients. Toss them in. Yuna and the members of the cooking club proceeded to go all out, resulting in far more dishes than originally planned. Aurelia's party for Elise ended up filled with food that was on par with that served in Orcus Tower, and no less expensive. In order to handle this vast mountain of food, friends and neighbors were invited too. All ew, what's on the left there? Like brown and green and black? All in all, it turned out to be quite the lively night in Leaves. Nice potluck. No, it's not potluck because they all cooked. Only 3 of them cooked or something.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect to find such an authentic bathhouse all the way out here. What a pleasant surprise.
Now that I think about it, it's probably the principal's doing.
I heard this place was changed a lot when they renovated it into a dormitory. Apparently, it was once the mansion of a fallen noble family.
Ah yes, I've heard that same story. It seems the family had to let go of their holdings 10 years ago after the head of the family was conned by an unscrupulous merchant. Though I heard they've since started up their own business outside the country.
I see.
Sheesh. How do you know all this stuff?
I feel like I've heard a story like that before.
I wonder if this is from the perspective of someone listening from outside. I thought everyone would be reluctant to go in a public bath like this, but you're all fine with it. Something wrong? Most people aren't really used to this kind of thing, right? I guess you're fine with it, Allie. But I thought Elise and Tita would be embarrassed for sure. I've actually been going to hot springs all my life. There's a hot spring resort near my hometown. My hometown is actually famous for its hot springs. Seriously? I'm surprised about Tita too, but this is the first I've heard about Elise growing up with hot springs. The Northern Hot Springs Paradise in Mir, Instructor Rean's hometown. I think I remember seeing hot springs when I went there once on a mission. I remember that mission where she captured her as a hostage. A mission? What mission? Does that mean the one who kidnapped Elise is... Pardon me, I think I'm getting lightheaded from all this steam. But this means... Elise and Reen used to bathe together when they were young, as did Tita and Agate, no doubt. Huh? Together? Well, we are siblings, so a few times when we were young, sure. Oh, I can just picture you boldly striding into the hot spring to comfort your dear brother Reen in his time of need. And I can see sweet little Tita finding an excuse to follow her special someone into a mixed bath herself. How adorable. She doesn't really specify that they have 13 years apart. No, that's... You never cease to amaze, Muse. That's a pretty rotten imagination you've got there. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm so jealous. All of you have such nice hair. Elise's lustrous black hair, Tita's shining honey blonde hair, and it should be illegal how pretty that silver hair of yours is, Allie. And your hair has such nice fluffy curls too. Your hair is lovely as well, Yuna. You looked really different when we were washing it earlier. When you were washing it earlier. It was vibrant and feminine. Now that I think of it, you're always taking care of it. Unlike all of you with your flawless hair and skin, I need to put serious work in to look like this. Oh yes, I think now may be the perfect time for some serious girl talk. Huh? Girl talk? That's right, for a first order of business, let's discuss Instructor Reen's type. For example, out of all of us here, who would he pick? Why would we talk about that? An interesting topic. Oh, there's no need to overthink this, Tita. So, Elise, how about it? Would his favorite be his dear little sister? Badump. To be perfectly honest, I don't think he actually has a type. He seems close with a number of very different people. Alyssa, Laura, Emma, Milliam, Instructor Sarah, and Toa, the princess, Major Claire, and Sharon as well. Wow, that's so many. I believe the correct term is a playboy. But listen to this. According to the princess, he had some hot and heavy moments with his male acquaintances as well. What? Muse, please don't bring Saint Astraea's bad habits here. There's just something about Instructor Reen that you can't just leave be. I suppose you can say that about Kurt and Ash too. Is that so? Hey, don't read too much into that. It's interesting. I never really thought about boys and girls before I started here at the branch campus, but they are pretty different. Oh? Altina. I see. You've really grown these past few months, Allie. Well, not physically, but you know what I mean. Leave me alone. I'm fine with my current size. Though, if I were a little bigger, I wouldn't mind it. You're just too cute, Allie. Excessive contact.
Hope you don't mind if we come in.
Oh. More people.
Oh,
Will you be joining us?
I'm gonna sneeze.
Not just her.
The
I'll be joining you
principal.
ladies as well.
Whoa! An overwhelming presence. Oh, I'm so sorry we've been hogging the bath.
Oh, not at all. I figured now would be a perfect chance to get to know my students better.
We'll try not to rain on your parade.
There's nothing like a nice soak in the bath after a long day. Seems like you girls were having quite the discussion in here. You all trying to get with Schwarzer.
get with?
Yes, that's the plan.
That wasn't quite what we were talking about.
Well then, let me give you all some advice. He may seem polite and friendly, but he can actually be pretty single-minded, and at times outright stubborn. With that in mind, the best way to get your hooks in him is to set up just the right mood and lure him somewhere where you have the advantage.
Really?
Interesting. For stubborn men, you need to set the right mood.
Be sure to take thorough notes, Elise.
Muse, please. Principal!
It looks like Tita is going to use that with someone else. Well, look at you. So diligent. The location of our field exercises has been picked and we've got Panzer Soldat training tomorrow. There's still a ton of things I need to get ready. Weren't you headed to the bath with Elise and the others? I left them a while ago. Listening to them in there, I felt like my head was about to pop. Oh, I nearly forgot. Abend time. This is... Why in the world are you listening to Vita's show? Well, because I'm a fan. That, and I feel like there's some reason she started her show back up. I'm sure she doesn't have a reason past simple boredom.
Good evening, everyone. It's time for Abend time. It's 9 p.m. on June 11th, and you're listening to Radio Trista. How's this fine Sunday night treating you all out there? We're halfway through June, which means we're already halfway through the year. It's been a packed year, yet it's gone by in a flash. Speaking of June, it's that time again. That's right, the Summer Festival is upon us once more. It may be held a month later in Heimdall, but cities all over Erebonia are already having their own celebrations, each with their own unique customs. One of my personal favorite places to go for the Summer Festival is La Mer.
La Mer,
Ortis
that's how you
is famous
pronounce
for
it.
their annual tradition of lighting candles and setting them to float in the bay. It's just breathtaking to see all those lights. Last year's lighting had to be canceled, unfortunately, but I'm sure plenty of people are looking forward to it this year. I know I am. I can already imagine it. Me sitting by the beach, drink in hand, watching 1,000 glimmering lights float out to sea. It'd be wonderful to have such a luxurious, classy evening.
La Mer's where we're having our next field exercises. She mentioned Sutherland and Crossbell shortly before we visited too. She's clearly mentioning these on purpose. Is she getting her info from Ouroboros or just constantly predicting the government's next move? Knowing her, it's probably both. Yeah, most likely.
And of course, there's more to La Mer than just Ortis. The beaches are beautiful and bountiful, and the seafood is so fresh it practically leaps off the plate at you. Raquel is well known for its casinos and theaters, and there's also the scenic Brionia Island. There aren't any regularly scheduled ferries there, but if you do make it, you'll find a hidden gem rich in nature and ancient ruins. So after the summer festival, you can go for a swim, hit up the casinos, win a boat, then explore some ruins. There, I planned your whole trip for you.
Brionia Island. I've heard the name before. 2 years ago, Group B had one of their field studies there. That was when you and Emma went to Nord, right? Speaking of which, I remember our clan's elder mentioning that island before. It's the spot in the Empire with the greatest concentration of animist ruins. The elder? Is she the one Emma and Vita call their grandmother? Yeah, though you wouldn't know it from looking at her. But she may as well be their actual grandmother. So they're not related by blood? Of course not. Are you curious about it? Well, yeah, kind of.
Maybe this is a good opportunity then. Emma did ask me to tell you about her. Listen up. I'm going to tell you a little about the Hexen clan.
Lore time.
And the two sisters, Emma and Vita, they were the youngest members of a clan hidden away from the world at large. Vita lost her parents when she was young, but due to her immense natural talents, she was taken in by the Elder as her top disciple. Meanwhile, Emma's mother was what we refer to as a stray witch. She lived among the common people. However, she lost her life in an accident. Emma was also taken in by the Elder, and the two girls were raised together like sisters. The Elder created a familiar for each of them, me and Grianos. Vita was full of talent and spirit, but Emma was a shy shut-in. They both grew into strong, noble witches, and they would have lived a peaceful life in the village, but At the age of 16, Vita volunteered to become a wandering witch. A wandering witch's job is to go to the outside world and report back to the village on new developments. The Elder sent her off with full confidence, but within half a year, she had vanished. We now know why. The Grand Master of Ouroboros got to her. She joined that den of snakes and abandoned her duties as a witch. The Elder regretted her decision to let Vita leave the village. It wasn't the first time she'd seen this happen after all. But Emma was devastated by the disappearance of her sister. From that day, Emma began training and studying as hard as she could with one goal: become a wandering witch herself to bring Vita back. And so, Emma was permitted to leave the village at the age of 16. With the help of some stray witches, she was able to enroll at Thor's with a scholarship. And in the spring of her first semester, she met you guys.
Thanks, Celine. I think I understand Emma, Vita, and you a little better
I'm
now.
not supposed to talk about this sort of thing with outsiders, but by this point, everyone in Class 7 is pretty much family. Emma had to work hard for the Elder to okay this.
I see. So that's what the pendant is all about. Next time you see her, can you tell her
Tell
I
her
said
yourself.
thanks?
You'll be seeing her again before too long, right?
And that'll do it for tonight's show. Good night, everyone. As for you two, don't stay up too late. You need your beauty rest, Celine and Ree.
She knows. What was that?
What an obnoxious woman. I'm sure she predicted we'd be listening and used her magic to ensure only we could hear that last part.
Wow, she really is something. Now that I think of it, she did something similar during her live broadcast at the start of the Civil War.
Yeah, Emma's no slouch, but Vita's power as a witch is tremendous. That said, she's not omnipotent. After all, Osborne pulled the rug out from under her, and now she's on the run from her former friends.
Ouroboros' plan was hijacked by the Chancellor, and the Black Workshop is starting to make a move. I'm also worried about the true story that Vita
Yeah,
mentioned.
and about how she failed to change the ending. It must have something to do with the Infernal Castle. Vita's personality may be one big joke, but she's not the type to lie. There's no doubt we have a crisis looming over us.
Yeah. Judging by the fact you told me all this, I suppose that means you're headed off now.
Yeah,
doesn't
consider it a farewell gift. Even though you need to rely on that pendant, you'll be able to control your power now. I'll leave with your sister tomorrow morning. I suppose the next time we'll see each other is when Class 7 meets up.
it? Yeah. Honestly, it felt like it went by in the blink of an eye. Hey, how about you sleep in my room tonight? What do you say?
Hell no!
It's a cat. Okay, this is a good point to switch episodes, so I'm gonna save here, and we're gonna start probably the other morning in the next episode. Thanks for watching.